Hey Dons, my name is Maddie and I'm running to be your ASB President. If you've seen my posters around campus, you may have noticed that they're all Where's Waldo themed. I loved the Where's Waldo books when I was younger, and I still do today. They actually remind me a lot of high school. It can be difficult to find your place in high school. Acalanes is a competitive place, and among so many students, it can be hard to figure out what your thing is, or just to find things that you enjoy. If you know me, you know that leadership is very much my thing. It's what I'm most passionate about, and I love it because I feel like it gives me the tools that I need to help make Acalanes a better place. I've been that student that doesn't really fit in or have a friend group, and I know how hard it can be. I don't want anyone to ever have to feel that way, and I want to make Acalanes a place people can genuinely look forward to coming to. I've been in leadership since my freshman year, serving 2 years on the tech board and most recently as your ASB Vice President. I am very familiar with how the leadership class runs, and I have a lot of ideas on how we can improve it. I think a big thing is we need to make leadership more open to the entire school. I think a lot of you feel like leadership is this isolated group that doesn't really listen to outside opinions. But the whole point of leadership is to represent the entire student body. I want the entire school to be bought into every single thing that leadership does. I want to create events that people can look forward to and that cater to everybody. But aside from events, I think the #1 task that the leadership class has is to create a positive school culture. Now obviously, this is much easier said than done, and I know you've heard these things before. We want our school to be spirited, positive, inclusive, and kind. So yeah, of course we want those things. The difference is, you need a president that is committed to making that happen. With my experience, energy, and positivity, I know I can make next year amazing, but I need your help in doing so. So vote Maddie Wilson for ASB President, and Sco Dons!
Hi Dons, my name is Kat Acuff, and I'm running to be your next ASB President. You should vote for me because I know it takes determination, courage, and a positive outlook to be an effective leader, and I am ready and prepared to be your president. I've been in leadership for 2 years. My first year, I was on the diversity board, and this year I am on the environmental board. Diversity and environmental issues are difficult to talk about, but each have taught me not to give up on causes that I believe in. It can be difficult to talk about them, but these conversations have taught me to raise my voice on important matters, and that progress can be made. As a dedicated leadership student, my goal has and will continue to be to create a more inclusive and enjoyable high school experience for everyone. As your ASB President, I will continue to make your experience the best it can be. I want to hear your voices and opinions. I will do this by talking directly to you because you have the voice to bring change. I am so excited to represent you and this amazing school this next school year. Don't forget to vote for me, Kat, in the hat, to be your next ASB President. Go Dons!
What's poppin', Acalanes? I'm Aidan Mosley, and I'm running to be your ASB Vice President. As a fellow Don, I know how difficult the pressures of being a student at Acalanes can be. From homework to tests to even sports. I want to create a safe, healthy, collaborative environment for all my peers. I also believe that our connections are what make us who we are. To be able to sit down with someone new or join a new team can be extremely difficult, but I want to urge you Dons to make those leaps. That's why my campaign is not going to be about me, it's going to be about you. If I'm elected to be your ASB Vice President, I'll work hard every single day to make sure that your needs can be met. When we all come together as a community, it helps uplift our school spirit, which brings me to my last point. School spirit is something I hold very dear to my heart. I will work hard each and every day to promote every single event as if it is the most exciting day of my life, which it will be, and it can be yours too. And on that note, I would like to say thank you, Dons, for listening to my speech, and I hope you have a great day. Deuces.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel, and I hope to be your future ASB Vice President. After being at Acalanes for almost 3 years now, one could say I know the ins and outs of the school. I'm a hardworking, dedicated individual that will work to make this school flourish. As president of Jewish Club for 2 years, I have developed the organizational skills and leadership qualities necessary to run a successful organization. Being a junior class officer has allowed me to further my leadership background and get more in touch with my class, and I hope to do the same with the entire Acalanes student body. So, give me your vote and you'll have the GOAT. When someone asks, "Who is your Dadiomov?" you say, "Rachel is my Dadiomov."
What's up, Dons? My name is Mila Mathias, and I am running to be your ASB Treasurer. When I first moved here in the middle of my freshman year, I was warmly welcomed by many of you kind students here at Acalanes, which made my transition very easy. Now, as I am transitioning into senior year, I want to return the favor more than ever and give back to Acalanes. I am ambitious, organized, and ready to take on the job. You may have noticed that my campaign revolves around M&Ms. In part, I chose my campaign because of my initials, MM. But it also fits my vision because M&Ms are perfect for sharing. I want to share kindness at Acalanes and bring people together in an inclusive environment so everyone feels welcome. Because why should the yellow M&Ms and the red M&Ms and green M&Ms be separated when they can be all mixed together in the same bag like they are? And also for M&Ms, different colors does not mean different flavors. And as many of us have learned from breaking down the walls, although we may all seem very different on the outside, we actually have a lot more in common than we may think. I believe my experience in various activities on campus, such as the diversity board, choir, track and field, and clubs, will help me reach and connect with a wide, diverse range of students at Acalanes and bring all of us M&Ms together. Thank you for listening, and remember to vote Mila Mathias, the best candidate for the job.
Hey Dons, Beth Daughters here. I want to be your next ASB treasurer, and I believe I could do a great job at this role for several reasons. First of all, I've been in leadership for 2 years. I was on community outreach last year and new crew this year. My experience in leadership has taught me how to work well with all different kinds of people and organizations, which I know is a huge aspect of ASB. Leadership has also helped me step out of my comfort zone and become much more involved in our school. Secondly, I'm my board treasurer this year on New Crew, so I've already experienced all the logistics of being a treasurer, such as filling out budgets and monitoring spending. Lastly, I'm kind of a nerd. Math is one of my favorite subjects, and I can use a calculator pretty well, so none of you would ever have to worry because our money would be in good hands. All jokes aside, if I am elected, I want to make sure that our money is allocated in the best possible way for every single student on campus. I love meeting new people, and I promise, if elected, I will always be open to any ideas to improve existing events or even create new ones. Thank you so much for listening, and remember, make the magic happen at Acalanes and vote Beth Daughters for ASB Treasurer. Go Dons!
Hey Dons, my name is Anna McCarthy, and I am stoked to be your ASB Secretary for the 2019 to 2020 school year. I have served my school through leadership for the past 2 years as a member of the New Crew Board my sophomore year and as a board head of rallies this year, both of which have given me the qualifications and experience that will help me next year. I hope to bring my spirited attitude and strong work ethic to the table, and will do everything in my capability to make sure that next year is a memorable one. Now I know you're probably wondering, are you a speedy typer, Anna? Why yes, I have been told that I type at the speed of light, so rest assured I am a very appealing candidate for the job. The time is ripe for change, Dons, so go bananas and vote for Anna for ASB Secretary.